Today, I have chosen this shrine of Liberia, the vicinity of the Centennial Pavilion and the Providence Baptist Church, where the Constitution of Liberia was adopted. To speak to the Liberian people, but more to speak to President Joseph Yuma Boakai. I'm standing by the grave of President Tubman, the man who prevented war between Liberia and Guinea right at the beginning of the independence of Guinea. I spoke about it in my write-up. President Tubman was influenced by the French offer air support, naval support, and the military hardware for President Tubman to fight for territories that were lost to French Guinea during the colonial period after independence. They came to President Tubman and said, we can help you to acquire all of your land that we took from you in Guinea today, because President Sekou Touré has driven us from Guinea. I heard this story from Foreign Minister Silla in 1992 when I was sent to see President Conte as a special envoy of President Emosi Sawyer to the presidents of Sierra Leone and Guinea. I met President Joseph Momo, but then when I got to Guinea, President Conte had gone to the forest region. It was about the fear that ECOMOG would leave Liberia because President Sawyer had gone to see President Gaddafi and had not informed his colleagues about it, so he sent me with a special message. And Foreign Minister Silla told me, Mr. Gonglo, I will not cancel our law then. Go and tell President Sawyer not to worry. Even if all of the ECOMOG troops leave Liberia, Guinea can never leave Liberia because Guinea owes a debt of gratitude to Liberia that Guinea will never be able to pay. He said, after independence, because we did not want to be a part of assimilation, like Ivory Coast and Senegal and the other former French colonies, France took pipes, electric wires, everything, ransacked Guinea, and then put a naval blockade. Nothing could come in Guinea. Guinea could not export. And then came the President Tubman and said, we can give you military support, air, naval, and our military mission war tanks for you to regain the territories that we took from you, including the whole of Nimba Mountain. President Tubman said, you have given it to our brothers, and I can tell you, I, as president of Liberia, will not allow 1 ounce of any African blood, Guinean blood or Liberian blood, to be wasted for the land that he took away from us. He didn't stop there. He turned to the Guineans and told President Sekou Touré, since there's a naval blockade on you, you can get all of your goods through the free port of Monrovia. You can export through the free port of Monrovia. This story was told me by the foreign minister of Guinea in 1992. So I strongly believe that Guinea and Liberia will never fight. But I hear Liberians say, oh, the way the Guineans came to the border, yes, the Guineans may have overreacted, but what was the cause? The cause that we have heard unofficially is that some people in this government were mining gold and diamond in that water. It's a violation of international law. When there is a river, any stream, any water between two states, for you to carry on that kind of operation, carry mining operation, it has to meet the consent of the other country. It is a violation of our law. And so I'm calling upon President Boakai, standing in this shrine of Liberia, the Centennial Pavilion, the grave of President Tubman, and the Providence Baptist Church, where our Constitution was drafted and adopted, for him to launch a serious investigation, a very serious investigation. And anybody who is found to have violated this international law that brought Guinea and Liberia nearly to war, to be held accountable. If it is a minister in his government, that minister should be dismissed. If it is someone in the other branch of government, that person should be prosecuted. It was an act of treason. Something that will undermine the sovereignty of Liberia. If President Bouakai does not do it, then he's complicit, and I will launch a campaign for his impeachment. I'm very serious about it. We will not allow anybody to undermine the stability of Liberia. We have not even recovered from the effects of the war. We are still trying to rebuild our country. And for the greed of some people, they want to put us in trouble for no reason, for their pockets. Government is meant for the people. Service to the people is not meant to fill pockets. That's why I always say government is a place to serve, not to steal. This is a call I'm making on President Bouakai. I'm very serious about it. Even he wants to put me on that special commission to investigate, I'm prepared. We have to reach to the bottom of this. It's a national duty. He better not fail. If he fails, then he's part of it. We'll hold him accountable. And then we'll launch a campaign for his impeachment. This is my message to President Bouakai. And seeking the support of the Liberian people. We have never had conflict with any of our borders. It did not happen on a door. It did not happen on a Taylor. It did not happen even with the rebel factions during the war. It cannot happen under the government that the Liberian people expected to display the highest degree of maturity in governance. This is my call. I thank you very much.